Hello everybody, it's June 26, Wednesday. Coverage of 12P, current location. It left Canis Major by Sirius, the brightest star. Now it's in constellation Vela, the ship. I know it was broken down in 1758 by a French astronomer who decided to take it upon himself to get famous, probably had a narcissistic attitude or behavior. He cut it up into three parts because he said this constellation was too big. But I'm going with the original 48. I don't know if this was the original 24 from Enoch. I haven't done the research on that. But I do know it was the original 48. This ship represents basically Jason and the Aeronaut. You're sick of mispronouncing it. A movie about it, 60s. As it moves from this constellation to the ship, moves in this direction, and right here's the cross. This right here, it'll be right above it around 9/11. Just thought I'd throw that in there. Find it very revealing. So the comet is moving in this direction, in that direction. So around September 11th, September 10th, it'll be aquí, okay, on the Talacru. The cross. Wow. Okay, so that's where it's at right now. A little history on it.
12,000 years ago, a star exploded in the constellation Vela.
Vela.
This is part of what it left behind.
That's what it left behind. There's more on that. A lot more. A little on Vela, the ship Argo. And this is the two constellations they added to make it smaller by that French astronomer, which I don't recognize one bit. So this is the ship to reveal something is blah blah, to remove a veil from it, a flag, a banner. I'm just looking at words that sticks out to me. Stromore here got my attention. 7th century talks about Isis right here, the Egyptian goddess. See what sticks out. Statue which carried the name, inscription, I am that which is, have been, and shall be. My veil no one have lifted. The fruits I bear was the sun. To lift the veil of Isis. Right here, Apocalypsis, the revelation Proclus of Jesus Christ, which gives him to make known to his servant. 7th century. Revelation means a manifestation of things that were hidden. So we look at the answers. It's right here. So that's where it's at. And it goes on and on. And here's the movie that I was referencing. Jason fights the guardian of the golden fleets, where it fights a lot of creatures. The 7-headed serpent and so many other adventures. I mean, there's so many stories. It's a fascinating. They got a movie here. There's the movie right there, 1963, and you can watch it for free. Where it fights a lot of sirens, everything. Fascinating movie, and that's the history of from the ancient. It's real fascinating history on that. Unlocking the Apocalypse, the revelation of Jesus. Let's see a little bit here. Just pick a random. Just random.
Offering service to God. So, disciples, be prepared. You're going to be persecuted. And that's the context of the book of Revelation.
That's random.
The book of Revelation was written, you can look at the language there, you can see it was written during a time in which the early Christians were being persecuted.
Okay, that's happening now. Let's see what else I have. Let's take a look on the 3D image. I mean, I've done a lot of videos on, since August 4th of last year. Let's take a 3D look on COMET 12P. See that constellation there? I don't recognize it at all. That's the ship. And let's take a 3D look. This is where it is today. Right. Still underneath the sun. Here's Earth right here. So that's where it is right now. It still has that anti-tail. And we have another one too. We have this one right here. 13P, Alder, in the Lex constellation, magnitude 6.7. Let's take a look at the 3D. Where's that? That's today. Okay, here's Earth. Put it forward a little bit just for the curiosity purposes. Okay, it's moving away, so Mars is not in trouble. It's not in no danger. So that's where 13P is at. It's also demonstrating an anti-tail. Here's some images of 13P, and you can see two tails. See right there? Could barely see it. Okay, here's another image 9 hours ago by Dan. Look at the almost look like 12P, doesn't it? Same characteristics almost. And this one, you don't see no cube-like structure following it or cloak. See if I can find a 12P recent one. Okay, that's 12P right now. This was 4 hours ago by Rolando. Let's take a closer look. There it is. There's the anti-tail right here. It's moving away. There's many more on Comet Watch on Facebook of the comets. And A3, which is the big giant one that everybody's anticipating to come and demonstrate a tremendous light show, is coming in around, say, it'll start piquing some interest around August, September, October. So 13P is basically showing the same characteristics at 12P. So there's a lot of images, a lot of fascinating information here. And I've done 70. This is the one that this one here. This is A3. This is going to be very interesante to observe. So that's all I have for now on the Comet Watch. Very interesting. But before I leave, the first video I was not permitted to. I was cut off. I did a first video. This is the second take. For some reason, some power at B. You got to be careful what you say. They can censor you easily, and which they did to me. And then we got Hydra too. Until next time.